Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by and clicking on this video. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button if you want to see more from me, and give this video a thumbs up if you want more. So in today's video, firstly I'm going to address that yes, my hair is blue. I just got it dyed and I'm very happy with it. I think it looks so cool. I've been wanting to do this for ages, so yeah. I was supposed to film do like a kind of like vlog thing, but I didn't get to. So sorry about that. It was like a really rushed day. But yeah, in today's video I just wanted to do a book review, and I want to show you two books that I've read recently, which is, so the first one is Falling with Wings. And if you're a fan of Demi Lovato, then you probably have seen this book. This is the one her mother, Diana, actually wrote about her life and like her family. So I'm going to be reviewing this today and showing my thoughts. And then I'm also going to be showing this one. It's called Loving Amy, and it's about Amy Winehouse. So Amy Winehouse's mom, Janice, wrote it. And yeah, I also read the book that her dad wrote about her too, and it's on Kindle, so I will probably talk about that book as well. So yeah, if you guys have read these books, make sure you comment down below like what you thought of them as well. So I'll firstly be talking about this book, and I got this book off, it was actually a really long story of how I got this book, because I ordered it from a book place in Canada because I could not find any Australian like sellers, so I had to get it from Canada. And then it got lost in transportation because obviously Canada is a very long way from Australia, so that went missing. And then anyway, like a month later, more than a month later, I had to get a refund, so I ended up getting this from bookdepository.com. and if you haven't heard of their website, it's really great. You can get free shipping anywhere in the world, and you can get like any book you want on there. Like, they have a really large range of books. So I ended up getting this like from sorry if the lighting's really bad. Yeah, I got this from bookdepository.com. Like, you should check out the website because I've used them quite a couple of times, and like the book has come really quick. This came from the UK and it came probably within like 2 to 3 weeks, which is really fast, and it was free shipping. So yeah, I got this book, and what I really liked about this book is because you never really hear about Demi Lovato's mom or like any of her story. And so I really find it interesting because the book was obviously written by her, and it was about her childhood and her life as well. I thought that was really nice. And it also kind of went into detail about how they all got into their like acting and singing careers. And it went into like how Demi Lovato got her career started, and obviously she had like a lot of mental health struggles, so it went into, her mom kind of touched on that. And I really liked also how she spoke a lot about Dallas, because you never really hear much about her either, and I love her too. I think she's so pretty and like so amazing, and she's like just as talented. So yeah, like she talked a lot about Dallas as well, and then Madison, and it was just such a nice book. Like, it was written really well, and she kind of like chronologically went through the different times in their lives, and all about like how they moved from Texas, where they were living, and they moved to LA as like her kids' careers started to get more more going and stuff. And it was really interesting to see like how much work that they put in, especially her as a mother. Like, she put so much work and so much sacrifice you know, of herself, like just to get her kids' careers going. Like, she really sacrificed a lot for them, and she helped them. Like, they had singing lessons, acting lessons, dancing lessons, like they did modeling, they had like the best you know, people trying to help them and stuff. And it was really nice to see like how much she cared about her kids, and like how much she you know, sacrificed of her own life. And yeah, it also goes through like a lot of struggles that so Diana had, and I just really liked the book. I thought it was so nice. Obviously I'm a really big fan of Demi Lovato, but I really love to see everything from someone else's perspective, because a lot of the time obviously Demi Lovato is like huge and stuff, and like there's so many interviews, like I've watched so many interviews of her, but you never really get to hear like someone else's perspective, kind of looking in on issues that she had and stuff. I'm not going to say too much sorry, I'm not going to say too much about it because it's kind of like ruin the book, but obviously if you're a fan of Demi Lovato, you probably know like a lot of what their family have been through. But yeah, I thought it was really nice that they wrote this book. And yeah, the only thing I didn't like about the book though, this isn't like about like the writing or anything, it's just that the book is a hardcover, Both of these books are, and I really hate hardcover books. I just find them kind of annoying when you're trying to read, but that's like nothing. So yeah, on the front it has like a picture of all the girls, like Madison, Dallas, and Demi, and then Diana, and then on the back it has a picture of Diana when she was like a little kid. I thought it was really cute. And in the book they also have some pictures, if I can find it. Yeah, there's also some like pictures. It's really cool. I thought that was nice. Like she included some pictures. Even though the book looks short, it's actually pretty long just because of how much she fit in the book. So there was like that. And also what was interesting in the book is she talks about when she was with her first husband, Patrick, and about their relationship, and it was like very violent. And it just was very like unhealthy and stuff. And then she also talks about how she met Eddie, who she's been with now. And it's really nice just to see how, you know, she went from being really unhappy and not a great relationship to being with somebody who really cared about her and her girls. And it also talks about how she, you know, left her first husband and the reasons why. And she also goes into how she had tried to have her own singing career and it just wasn't working out. And she really wanted a career for herself, but, you know, she was singing and stuff too. But it just never really worked out, and so she was like determined to help her girls get into it, and they loved it too. And yeah, so that was this book. I would give this book like a 10 out of 10. Like, I'm probably biased because I love their whole family is like so amazing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you read this. Even if you're not a fan of like Demi Lovato or anything, I think you should definitely read it because obviously like there's a lot to this book. Like it has a lot of different people's like obviously it has like her life, and then she talks about her kids, and she talks about you know, her first husband, and then she gets married to Eddie and stuff. So it's kind of like, it really is like a family book. Like it shares the life of all of them as well, because obviously they're such a big part of her life. So yeah, I recommend this book. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I really like to see the different, like I said, like different perspectives on their lives, and yeah, but it was really nice. And then the second book that I'm showing, like I said, it's about Amy Winehouse. And this book, the reason why it has this like thing stuck on it, like the tag kind of thing stuck on it, is because this is actually a secondhand book. So there's this website, I'm pretty sure it's called World of Books. I think that's what I ordered it from. World of Books. Yes. So, sorry. There's this website and it's called World of Books. And it is like a website where you can order secondhand books. So you can just go on there, and then you type in like the book do you want, and most of the time they will have a copy. And it also shows you, none of this is sponsored by the way, this is just what I use when I buy books. But you can like look whether the book is in good condition, very good condition, or it's like not that great, and it will tell you like what each like a level means. So obviously very good is like almost brand new. This book was almost brand new, except that it did have this kind of thing, like someone's tried to rip off the sticker and it didn't really come off, but like that's not really a problem. And I like using this website because you can get books for like $14, like $12 to $14. They have free shipping. I really like this. You can ship anywhere in the world, I think, for free. And I've used this website quite a few times, and books have never gotten lost, always come in a good time. You know, considering where I live, I feel like it's just so far away, everything takes long. But yeah, I really liked it. So this is the front. It just has a picture of Amy, and it's called Loving Amy. And it has some like photos of her and her mom. And then the back has like Amy's, like when, you know, when you're a baby and you get given like identification, like little tag. Her mom's actually included that. I hope you can see that. My camera is probably not focusing that. But yeah, so this is a hardcover as well, which is kind of annoying. I don't know, I just really hate hardcovers. But anyway, so yeah, the inside of the book is just like this. And this book, when you buy this book, it actually donates to the Amy Winehouse Foundation, which her parents have set up to help like students and stuff become aware of like drug and alcohol problems and stuff. So that's really great too. Like if you buy this book, it's supporting like a really good cause. And I read her dad's book first about her, and then I read this book, and it was really nice to see the different views, because obviously everyone's, you know, everyone's going to have a different view on different situations. And if you don't know who Amy Winehouse is, she was a like girl from London, and she like started a jazz career. She was really into jazz, and she got very famous probably around like the age of like 18, 19, when she ended up signing with a record company, and then she put music out. Her first album was called Frank, and then she produced Back to Black. She was a really amazing singer. Her voice is like incredible, and she just seemed like such a lovely person. Unfortunately, she had a lot of her own issues, and she got very wrapped up into drugs and alcohol, which eventually took a toll on her body, and she ended up passing away. She was only 27, so it was very sad. But this book was nice because it came out from her mother's perspective, and because I did read her dad's book, and both of her parents' books share a lot of different things, and obviously they're coming from different perspectives, different viewpoints, and sorry, my voice is really not good. So yeah, it comes up from a very different perspective. It was quite a big book to read. Like, it was very long, and I read books pretty fast. So this is kind of like the contents page and stuff, just to give you an idea. Like, there are quite a lot of chapters. But yeah, it was a nice book. It kind of goes into more of her childhood and Amy as a child, because obviously, like, she kind of raised Amy and her brother more on her own, because their father did end up leaving. He kind of like had an affair and went with another woman later on. So she still did see her dad, but it wasn't like probably as regularly. So in her childhood, she was very much like with her mum all the time, and it went into a lot of her as a child and like things she got up to. Like, she was pretty naughty and like, you know, like with school and stuff. So it kind of goes into that, and then it goes into more of like when she starts to get into music, like the music industry, and like different you know, like all the different aspects of that, like with you know, like different people she met, like music producers and the people she worked with. But majority of the book really is talking about more probably in her 20s, when her addictions were getting quite bad, and it was her mum really, in this book, her mum has MS as well. So she had to really take a step back from her daughter's life, because it was just too tolling on her, and it was, I mean, you know, it was such a hard time for their whole family, and I think, you know, because she had this disease as well, it was just really hard for her to constantly be under that stress. So she kind of, in the last bit of the book where it talks about Amy's career later on in her life, she's not as involved in that aspect. She's more just there saying to Amy, well, if you need me, you know, I'm always going to be there. But she definitely took a step back. Whereas with her dad's book, Mitch Winehouse, his is a lot more focused on the end of her career, and like when she was not in a good state, because he was there all the time. So the roles were kind of reversed, and he was there like every day checking up on her, you know, and he kind of talks about a lot more of like the social side of it, like the more media, like all the stuff the media was doing, and how him and Amy were responding. And it also goes into, he really has a lot more to say about her relationship with Blake, because he was a lot more involved, where her mum had kind of stepped out of the picture. Sorry guys, I think I'm getting a cold. So yeah, that was like interesting. Obviously it's like a sad book, because obviously like she died, but I think it was nice to kind of see like all the like there were heaps of happy moments in the book. I read this a while ago, so I'm just trying to, a couple of weeks ago, I'm just trying to remember like other bits that was in it. Yeah, so her mum talks a lot about how she kind of just felt like she couldn't really do much, like towards the end she just didn't really know what else to do, and she was kind of just there for Amy, because she felt like she, you know, what anyone was saying really wasn't getting through to her, and it was really heartbreaking, because it was coming from like her mother's perspective. Obviously, like, you don't want to see your child go through anything like what she did. But yeah, I would say this book is really nice because it came at it from a very like mothering perspective, obviously, whereas Mitch just came at probably a bit more of like a factual thing. Like, it had a bit about her schooling life. Oh, if I can get the book on my Kindle, I'll show you. It came out from like a more about like when she was in school, and then obviously towards like the end, when she was always in the media's eye, Mitch went into a lot of detail into that, in like her career and different performances, because he would often go to all the performances with her. and like accompany her with all that. So he was a lot more involved in that aspect, like more of the music stuff. So this is the book here. If you can, it's probably not very good. Yeah, I wasn't going to include this book in the review because it was on my Kindle, but I might just show you the front cover. And Mitch's book also supports the Amy Winehouse Foundation as well. So this is the cover of the book. If you're an Amy Winehouse fan, you probably read it. So yeah, I would think, so before I read these books, I'd only watched the documentary called Amy, and it does give a very, one-sided point of view. I didn't really agree with the documentary that much because I felt like it didn't, it kind of blamed her parents, which I thought was wrong because you can't blame someone's parents for their own decisions. You know, everyone has their own choice in life and everyone makes their own decisions. So reading the book gave me a lot more clearer perspective on things, and what her mum and her dad said both lined up. So they were both saying they kind of had a similar opinion on the whole thing. And yeah, so I would say, like, if you have seen the documentary, don't like believe everything you see. So yeah, they were the two books that I reviewed. I'll give this one like a 10 out of 10 as well. Like I said, I really like reading it. I found it, like, it was sad, but it was very enjoyable as well. And you really get to know, like, who Amy was as a person because you never really got to see that. So yeah, these are the two books. If you want to purchase them, I'll try to, like, find the link to where I bought them if you're interested in checking them out. And thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I hope to see you next week.